I've submitted written briefing to the court that I filed just yesterday afternoon in support of the request for allowing self-surrender of Mr. Mendez.
Let's roll, nerds.
This is the final call of desperation.
And where's Mr. Mendez?
Please come.
Are you Mr. Mendez? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery defenses.
Yes, yes.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Mendez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine, no applications. This will run concurrent with 2020 CR 2487. State will take in consideration 2025 PF 37392, 37393, 37395. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, sir.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
Not in this case, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses filed, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no concept test?
Guilty, ma'am.
State, any evidence?
It offers states one.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, but I do have a request in that regard, Your Honor.
Yes.
And it's concurrent with disposition of the MTR.
Yes.
As the court is no doubt aware, the last legislative session amended the Code of Criminal Procedure, Articles 27.20,
Yes.
concerning the necessity for confinement upon plea of guilty or no contest.
Yes.
I've submitted written briefing to the court that I filed just yesterday afternoon in support of the request for allowing self-surrender of Mr. Mendez. In my reading of 2720, it appears that the mandate, the shall, concerns offenses enumerated under Article 42A.054, or what we call our 3G offenses.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Mendez's probation, as well as the new case that he's pleading to today, are non-3G offenses. I'd submit to the court that Mr. Mendez has been strictly compliant with the conditions of bond in this case. He self-surrendered promptly when an MTR was triggered by his new arrest. He's been to court, he's been reporting, he's been compliant with conditions imposed as part of his bond. The ask is that because Mr. Mendez, and it's really a twofold basis for the request, he's a small business owner where he's been diligently trying to get things in place to allow the business to continue operating while he's in. It's a moving company, a pretty successful one. And two, he's the father of a 12-year-old. We'd asked for 45 days to allow him to have one more holiday season with his daughter before he goes in to serve his time. I think he's demonstrated a willingness and obedience of the court's orders. And so we'd ask for the court's mercy in granting that request, whether it be a sentence today with self-surrender or reset for sentencing so that the court could expose Mr. Mendez to a fuller range of punishment for a failure to comply. So kind of alternative requests.
All right, Mr. Mendez, you're currently on deferred adjudication for first-degree felony. So the request for self-surrender will be denied. The court is, as previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine, time and money to run concurrent. This will run concurrent with 2020 CR 2487. Take in consideration 2025 PF 37392, 37393, 37395, and the court will give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you will need to speak to an attorney. All right, let's move on to the motion to revoke. Counsel, did you do a trial court certification on the motion to revoke?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. Court is calling 2020 CR 2487. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Christian Noon for Mr. Mendez.
Mr. Mendez, I'm showing you what's entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Christopher Mendez who was placed on community supervision in 2020 CR 2487 for the offense of manufacturing delivery, a controlled substance penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 1 on or about the first day of September 2025 in Bear County, Texas. Defendant Christopher Mendez committed the offense of unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon in violation of.
How do you plead to that?
And we waive an abandonment or maintenance here.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 5 years in the prison and up to a $1,500 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1? All right. Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, it's to grant the state's motion for both the defendant's community supervision and sentence him to this underlying 5 years in prison to run concurrent with the case file.
All right. And what was the previous case number?
2025 CR 014524.
All right. Mr. Mendez, are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal? All right, the court will follow your agreement. The court is finding violation of condition number 1 true. The court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 014524. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent, and the court will give you credit for any time served. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Mr. Mendez, sometimes, hands are tied, right? But I want to let you know, I do appreciate your turning yourself in. I appreciate your showing up on time, and I appreciate your being dressed appropriately, even probably knowing beforehand that you had worked out an agreement for prison time. I wish you the best, okay? You're welcome. Who else is ready?
Represent the TIC.
That's all, folks.